actually started a long time ago. I was actually a music person. I love music so well. I got attracted to what they use in making music because I don't know all that before. But I just was like, curiosity actually made me to want to know about music. So I started finding out what was behind the making of music. My name is Bakare Olasubomi. I'm a full-time sound engineer and producer. I'm the owner of Derive Sound and my work name is Deeps on the Mix. In music industry, actually, no producer or sound engineer wants to show you a way or how to actually do things. Even having a friend as a music engineer, or everybody always hide whatever they are doing. Nobody wants to teach. Nobody wants to help you tackle any problem that you have. I just have to do a self-taught on my own. I've been to countless studios, worked with so many studios. Most of them still hide things, but it's just grace of God, and I keep on working, keep on searching, keep on finding. So that's how I became who I am today. Production comes first in every kind of music. Mixing and mastering follows. But I'm more of a sound engineer, like mixing more than production. But that doesn't mean I don't produce. I also produce. Every genre is actually challenging depending on who you're working with and what the artist wants. There is no easy task in making music as long as you enjoy what you're doing. So you just have to find the enjoyment and find the comfort in what you're doing. Then the sound comes out good. This soundtrack I actually created for Nigezie, the movie. That's my actually major highlight. And it was in 2019, like in 2018, 2019. That was when they were still doing the movie. And then I heard about making of soundtrack. So I decided to do one because they had other sound engineers and producers on it. So I made one, and one of the ones that I made with choosing. Every artists are actually difficult to work with. That's what I can say. It depends on how your mood is, because at every time, everybody, like, it's very hard to deal with human being aside being an artist. So you just have to go with the flow, know what they want in particular before you start saying what you should be, like what you want to do with them. You just have to know basically everything that is about them, how they work. Because some artists, they get angry in between work, and some, they are just cycles, and you can't even control human beings because they are grown, they feel like they need to do what they want to do and all that. You just have to find a way to understanding matters. It's not about the producer, it's not about the sound engineer, it's all about the artist. So here, the artist comes first, not you. I like to work with Whiskey, Rema, Davido, if I'm chance, because those are the people that can actually sell you out very well, more than what you even believe you can do. If I haven't gone into music, I'll actually be a tech person. In school, I read computer science, and that was what I was supposed to follow, but I'm just chasing my dream. Music then and music now, there is a big difference between them, because music then, if it is our own standard like Nigerian version, it's a bit noisy. Most of the music they create then is a bit noisy, but the one they create now, like, people are now like challenging each other. Everybody is as good as the last job that they do. In case of them to get another job, they need to have done something good and well and more challenging for everybody. If they are looking for a sound engineer or a producer, they need someone who is capable to do it. So I would say music now is better than the music they produced then, because they have, I won't say they have less equipment or less softwares, but now is more better. Music is everything actually. Music is life, music is mood, music means happiness, and music means a whole lot. So me being in charge of it, trying to help someone's mood is like having a superpower. In music industry, actually, there is no law. We won't have to lie about that. Even to our fellow sound engineers, producers, there's no love among us. Abroad, I see producers working. I see sound engineers working together. No problem, no fight, no nothing. But if only that can change, everybody will be able to accept themselves and love each other the way they are supposed to. That should affect everybody's handwork, and everybody will work progressively. I get inspired is by default. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't rely on any kind of intoxication to produce or to make. That doesn't mean I don't drink. I do drink, but not drink on a job. It's just the mood, the artist, and maybe I'm just in the mood to produce something good. That's how it is. Nobody won't like the idea of the 10 million naira, but the future and the music is more than 10 million naira. Naira has no value actually. If you have said dollars now, I would have said, okay, no problem, I will, but naira, music is bigger than that. Even dollars, music is bigger than that. I'll still stick to music. The producer don't have to have a style, because if they do, that means they are just producing for the meantime and they are not looking ahead of the future for upcoming things to come. So you have to be open-minded and be free and be able to change for any other kind of genre that comes in. So there is no style and there is nothing attached to music producers or sound engineers. The words of encouragement I'm actually going to give upcoming producers or a sound engineer out there is that they should never give up. They should keep trying. There is no handout to music and there is no way in music. Music is just about try and error. Just keep trying, you always get there one day. In the next 5 to 10 years, I see myself working with great sound engineers, not even Nigeria alone, abroad, maybe US, UK, just in better space, bigger than whatever I started with, and working very hard, maybe winning Grammys, BETs, MTV Awards, all those kind of things. The advice I would give to the 18-year-old me is to have taken more opportunities earlier, taking challenges serious. Back then, being an 18-year-old, we didn't have much exposure and we were not free to do whatever we want. So I would have advised my old self, my young self, to take opportunities and take the risk in life, because there is too much in front to face. If there is no promotion and no marketing strategy, it's just more as if you're just doing you in your living room, or you're just doing you in your space and nobody will hear about you. Nothing else, no connect to anybody outside the world. Just you still creating and nothing else. To create music, actually, everybody knows that you have to start with an idea. And if you don't have an idea, if you are the type that doesn't have an idea, you just have to start like you don't know what you're doing. But along the line, you know what you're doing. It's just like you're walking by faith. Just start. They say now from clap, dance, they start. So once you start, at the end of the day, as you keep going, the more time you spend doing something, the more time ideas come, and the more time you'll be able to accomplish whatever you've started. I've worked with a couple of artists, both upcoming and the ones that are here. Some jobs might not be out yet, and some might be out at any point in time from now till whenever. So you should expect more jobs from me. I've done a lot of challenges, made a lot of covers for different people, worked with them, David, Olu, William. I think it goes by so many jobs that I've done. Hi, my name is Bakare Olasubomi. I'm a music producer and a full-time sound engineer. Stay tuned to Nigezie Extreme.